Exactly. Just hit record and
We will go from there. All right. So, couple people in. Again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Karaoke Andy here, and Dave. And
hi everybody.
yes, and today will be all about the KISS strategy and live trading. But before we do that, and markets will open in approximately 15 minutes and a couple seconds. Let's present a couple of slides. So if you don't mind, I'm permanently sharing my screen here. Maybe click on that if you haven't. Just look at that for a second. So because first and foremost, uh, this is no financial advice, right? What Dave and I are doing here, that's only for educational purposes. Trading involves risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always conduct your own research before trading. This stream and its recording is for educational purposes only and includes an affiliate link. All right. So now, just be- there might have been some confusion in the past about what who is who is the IQ crew, what's the exchange, how does it all fit together, and I built a couple of slides, and I just probably need to walk you through so to make that clear. So there was a couple of weeks ago. There was this tool, this fun tool. You would just go to some website, some IQ checker, whatever, drop there a X handle, an X handle, and then it would spit out an IQ value, and that was completely made up, right? But turned out that pattern recognition here, Dave and I, we had very high values. The dumbest here, that's me. I got the highest value.
Oh no.
Yeah. So and then we convened in Prague in a cigar lounge, right? And we were like, okay, we should work together. We should do something in the trading business. We should throw our heads together because we're apparently so smart. And that's where we also came up with that name. And from then on, just called ourselves the IQ crew, right? That's not grounded in reality. That's not our actual IQs. Maybe they are lower, maybe they are higher, probably they are lower, yeah. But that's just what's behind that. Um, so, and then there's the thing. What is what now, right? So there's the IQ crew, and then there's the exchange. Yeah. The IQ crew, like Dave, I, and pattern recognition, that's all about bringing smart solutions to traders, right? So, and here we have basically two things going on. You have Dave's KISS strategy, and we have created there an expert advisor that helps you to trade KISS signals. It's just basically doing the heavy lifting. You don't need to open, I don't know, 20 FX pairs on 3 different time frames. That expert advisor is just checking on as many symbols and as many time frames as your broker allows you to do and as your CPU power allows you to do, right? So, and then it will just bring up a little pop, a chart with a clear KISS alignment, um, Bollinger Band touching. You have the inverted pin bar or hammer bar or shooting star or whatever, plus a vertex higher than 6 or lower than -6, depending on the trading direction. And then you can choose to act upon that, right? And then there's also, of course, for us, the, let's say, the vision, to build a track record with that public track record. and yeah, for your investment consideration, so that you can actually at one point just automatically copy KISS trades. But that's a little bit more in the future. Right now, we're still working on that. Right. So the exchange where you are guys at, that's about bringing serious traders together. And here is a little shift going on. So right now the exchange is completely for free. All the channels are for free, and that will change, but not dramatically. Uh, Most of it will stay for free, and we will stay for free forever. We decided to make a freemium model out of it. So basically, all the magic that's going on the exchange floor, all of the specialized rooms, that will all stay for free. But what will eventually be paid for a monthly subscriptions will be signals. So there will be pattern recognition with his analyst and market outlook and his levels. Obviously, he needs to explain a little bit more, not just 1,000 lines on a chart. Maybe we throw in some KISS signals, yeah, and the live trading that I will be doing. Um, Maybe I will change the frequency. I still have to figure out for my followers on X. I still probably want to do that, but at what day, at what frequency, we have to see. But yeah, this will eventually cost some money, right? So that's what we are going what we are going to do. Everything else, the whole community basically will be free and free forever. You're the community. You are building that. Okay. So, and now, before last week, the exchange that was me and pattern recognition, the IQ crew, that was us three, Dave, pattern recognition, and me. And now we basically we joined forces. We say, okay, people are already confused. We are confused. Why not do that all together? Um, Now it's the three of us. We do everything basically. Yeah. So the IQ crew is basically now owning the exchange. So that's how you can look at it, right? So anyway, short introduction. Karaoke Andy. For those of you who don't know me yet or not well, well, I'm a trader. I would consider myself a professional retail trader, um, and I obviously like to sing karaoke. That's why I got that name. Actually, that nickname was bestowed upon me by none other than Tom Hugard, which is actually the guy who influenced me most. I like to smoke cigars, right? And I'm based in Prague. So anyway, that should be enough from myself. I will stop presenting now, and maybe Dave, you can talk a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so guys, first of all, I'm really sorry for my camera issues. I know that's new technology, Discord, we tested and everything. But yeah, now we have this issue. Anyway, next time it will be better. Next time with camera. Yeah. So just a little bit about myself. I will give you just one slide, then we prepare for the for the market opening. So just a little bit about myself. In fact, how I got into trading. I'm a software developer. I studied informatics and business management in Stuttgart, Germany. And I started after my studies with a hedge fund. So I was a software developer there. And so I got a little bit into trading in 2005 already, without real-time prices, without anything. I couldn't barely got charts from different currency pairs and so on. Then I did my thing, and in 2017 I started again with trading. I did my thing means I founded a startup, which I managed to sell in 2022. And in 2017, I started again with trading, again with real-time prices. Everything was different, so I got into it. I loved it, that everything was available. And I did a lot of research indicator-wise because I'm a technical guy, so I wanted to have everything technical without emotion. So I searched for everything an indicator, for an entry, for an exit, for whatever, for an SL, for an take profit, and so on and so on. And in fact, while testing all these indicators, it released hundreds of indicators. I think close to 1,000 indicators I looked at. I just realized that this indicator thing is good, is nice, but it's not really the yellow of the egg. And in fact, only only one indicator stood out, and this was the vertex indicator, which I'm using now with the KISS strategy. So this was the only one indicator. Sure, I mean, we can talk about it if or discuss about it if Bollinger Bands are an indicator. Maybe yes, yes, it is an indicator. So in fact, I'm using two indicators, Bollinger Bands and Vertex, okay? But I really mean the majority of the indicators that are not in MetaTrader available, or not these default indicators which everybody uses, an EMA, an SMA, and so on and so on. So I looked at the exotic, let's say, indicators, and Vertex stood out for me. And this is the only one besides the Bollinger Bands which I'm in fact using. I also had a performance coach training from Mandy in 2020. It helped me a lot. I did it for half a year. It was a really, really good experience. I'm also to get to know better myself. And in fact, after I exited my company in 22, I had a little bit of break. I wanted to do something manually. I was sitting 20 years or 25 years in front of the PC. So for 1.5 years, I was building up my farm here outside of Prague. So I worked really manually with my hands. I wanted to create something physical. And now this period is also over, so I did it. I'm happy with it. And now back to work. And in 2024, last year, I started trading again as an active day trader. So it's a little bit about me quickly. And I think now we'll go to the market preparations. I will just quickly stop this screen and I will start maybe my MT4. I will go for the karaoke espresso this morning at 9 in 4 minutes. So I will place my orders.
What the hell? Aren't we? Didn't we say we do kiss only?
Did we say kiss only?
Kiss only. Kiss
Okay, but
only. No,
I would
no
start with kiss.
karaoke setups today.
Okay, okay. But to be honest, Andy, I would wait a little bit until market settles with Kiss.
Okay, so we might as well, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, we
I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all.
then
I would wait for a couple of minutes until market settles and then we start the Kiss EA. Well, what do you think?
yeah, I would say yes. So if you want to, maybe you can do the trading today
Yes,
and do
absolutely.
the karaoke espresso and then help me set up that bloody expert
Exactly.
advisor. I
Let's do
still
the
have a minute.
karaoke espresso
Yeah,
and then we set up your Kiss EA.
yeah, that would be fantastic. So the others also see how that works.
Yes. So you see my stream, right?
I see your I see your screen. Everything is fine.
Yeah, my MetaTrader is now.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's a chat. Ha, ha, ha. So can you see us here? Good morning. We have one good morning. All right. Good morning. So,
Good. What do you see? Can you see my MetaTrader now?
yes, can see it.
Okay, great. Finally. But it got stuck again. Oh my God. Okay,
No,
okay,
it's
good.
the
Now it
bars are
looks good.
moving.
Now it looks good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we missed the espresso. Doesn't matter. Uh, what I will do now is I will let the KISS EA run. So what do I do? I will super easily just open any kind of uh, currency pair. I take always the euro dollar. I don't know why. It's just some thing that I always do. I always take the euro dollar chart. It is here. Then I choose the expert advisor in my experts tab in MetaTrader, and I will just drag it onto the chart. I have my comma separated list of instruments. I have a comma separated list of different time frames which we can add in the EA, right? So we can let him scan for M1, M5, M15, H1, and however. And then we have some different settings here. It's vertex settings and Bollinger Band settings. I would just leave that to default. We say OK. Now the KISS EA is starting up. It will take a little bit of CPU. Okay. Now he's up and running, the KISS EA, finally. I will, so you see it in here in the euro dollar window, which I opened. You see on the right top corner, you see the KISS EA and a smiley face. And a smiley face means that everything is running smoothly, that the EA is set up correctly and ready to run.
So maybe you can help me set up that bloody thing.
Exactly. Let's do
So
it together again.
okay,
And in parallel, let's wait for some KISS signals if the EA gives some signals.
okay. So I'm now. This is a little bit tricky. You would have to look into Discord to actually see this here. So for you, it's blind, but that's fine, I guess. So I have
Yeah.
now here a Trade Nation um, MT4.
Yes.
Um, so and I have, I believe, I have the vertex indicator installed. Yes, that's there, but I don't have the expert advisor. So what do I do, Dave?
So
So
now
now
you
you
open
open
up
up
in
in
a
a
Windows
Windows
folder,
folder,
you
you
open
open
up
up
your
your
vertex
vertex
indicator,
indicator,
the
the
.ex4
.ex4
file.
file.
Your voice is probably in. Maybe you have to mute yourself maybe in one channel.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, because I'm looking on my iPad at the Discord stream. Now it's better, huh?
Yeah, now it's better. So
Yeah,
so I
sorry.
go File, Open Data Folder.
Exactly. Open data folder. Oh, I have a KISS signal here. I just got one KISS signal.
Okay, then let's
It's an A chef.
chef.
Yeah, it's an A chef M1. Yeah. Okay, I'm late. It looks good. I'm late. It went already. I would not go in here again. Anyway, we have Bollinger Bands of 3, which is really small. So we could as anyway expect only a small profit. So let's leave it for now. But you see the setup itself worked out.
So
Yeah,
Aussie dollar, Swiss francs.
exactly, exactly.
How did you call it? A chef?
A chef, yeah, because like A for Australian dollar
Yeah.
and chef for Swiss franc,
I
so
love
A
it.
chef.
I love it. That's fantastic. Uh, Aussie Swiss. Okay. So back to the magic here.
Exactly.
So
You go to File, Open Data folder.
I go to File, Open Data folder,
Exactly.
and then something like this opens. Yes. So all right.
Exactly. And then you go to the MQL4 folder,
MQL4
and there you see an indicators folder.
indicators.
You go to indicators,
Yeah.
and in this folder, you copy your vertex.ex4 file.
Right. So that's now we're talking about the installation of the vertex indicator. Right. So you just drop that in there. That's not the expert advisor. That's just getting the vertex indicator running. But I have that already in there. So that's that.
Yeah.
But then I closed that up, and then under indicators, if I restart, uh, there
You
it
have the vertex indicator there. Exactly.
exactly. So now
And
let's
we do
talk
the
about
same.
yeah. Now let's talk about installing the expert advisor because I don't have it here.
Exactly, exactly. So now let's install the expert advisor.
Uh,
So you do exactly the same. If you do it from the beginning, open data folder in MetaTrader, go to MQL4, and there you see an experts folder on the same level as the indicators folder is an experts folder.
there it is.
You go there and copy, in fact, your .ex4 file of the KISS EA, you copy into this folder.
So boom, I just dropped it in there.
Exactly, that's it.
That's it. So I closed that up.
You closed it up, restart your MT4.
Okay, boom, and boom. And here under expert advisors is the KISS EA. So now you say to start that up, I take any symbol here from their list.
Any
Huh?
symbol, any time frame, it doesn't matter.
Let's take you chef.
Yeah, you chef, exactly.
So here is I formatted that a little bit. So you have here the vertex between 6 and -6. I have Bollinger Bands on, and now I take the expert advisor and just drop it on that chart, right?
Exactly. And the settings page will show up automatically.
Yeah. Do you see that, guys? That the settings page is showing up because in when Dave was explaining, you couldn't see that.
Yeah, somehow, exactly. It's a pop-up window of MetaTrader, and somehow it
Yeah.
doesn't.
It doesn't show, huh? Okay. So positions long and short. Guys, can you see that pop-up window here of settings? Anyway, so inputs. I leave it all as it is, okay? But here you can see that there's a comma separated list of instruments. And that's something I would need to adjust, right?
You need to adjust the instruments to the exact specific label definition from your broker. So the instruments are slightly called differently with each broker,
Right.
right? Especially the indices.
So let's just show the guys what that means,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I got something popping up here. Anyway, fine. You see that here's the list of symbols, right? And this is Trade Nation. That the currency pairs they probably are similar in most brokers. So the Aussie Swiss here is AUD CHF. but for example, the DAX. Here in my case, it's DE40 and it has a point in front and behind. With Dave, that looks differently. So
Yes,
you need to comma separate just the instrument names as they are listed here, right? So the expert advisor knows what symbols to watch. It's just a matter of typing, right, in a text field. So also not all brokers offer all symbols, or they offer different ones, or you don't want to trade all symbols. You maybe just want to trade a handful. So that's what you can configure, right? And then once you get a signal, that will just pop up. Okay. So much to the installation. Now back to Dave.
exactly, perfect. Um, so while we are waiting for a KISS EA signal, we had one setup this morning in the Discord channel from Ron1337. He pointed out that we have on gold on the daily chart, we have a nice KISS setup, which is true, in fact. So we see here that we have the vertex is over 10, right? We have a nice pin bar forming here and touching Bollinger Bands. We have a little bit of straight Bollinger Bands touching here straight up, but on the daily chart, this looks. I think on a 5 minute chart, I would really think about it if I would take this setup, but it's nice anyway. And I think this setup can play out really nicely on the daily chart with gold here. So I'm really curious what we will see here maybe tomorrow on this setup.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe let's take
Then
one question here. Can we? Sinbad says, is Vertex available for MT5? And the clear answer is no, it is not. Uh, it's something that is in the public domain. It's free for you to download, but the author hasn't ported it to MT5. It's only available for MT4. Now, since the source code is available, you can do your own attempt at porting it. Dave might do that in the future, but right now
exactly.
it is not. If you go to TradingView, there are a couple of guys who have tried to put the vertex into TradingView, but all of those that are in there, we've tried them. They do not work properly. Don't use them. They will give you wrong signals. Yeah. So
Exactly. So, but what I will do, I'm still playing with the Kissy A, and when I'm finished with that, then I have already an MT5 version of the Vertex. I have it already. I converted it, but
oops.
I haven't tested it yet. Okay,
What?
so yeah, so give me another week or something. I
Yeah.
will test it if it's really the same, if it works really good, and
Ladies
I
and
think
gentlemen,
then
that's Dave. Takes him half an hour to get his fucking screen share going. But oh, I have already the MT4 version of the Vertex done. Kidding me? That's fantastic. That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good news.
So I'm also really happy about it. So guys, hopefully we can offer this as well for MT5 in the future.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good news because a
I
lot
would
of people
also
prefer MT5.
let's also take a look at the yesterday's signal. Uh, we had the GU signal in the in the KISS chat yesterday, in the KISS Discord channel yesterday. It wasn't M15. I will just show it here. Uh, what happened yesterday?
You mean sterling dollar?
Yes, exactly.
GU.
Sterling dollar. Then you have cable as well, right? I think the GBP is also called cable or
Yes,
something like
that's
or
but
some,
that's only what the British traders understand.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So,
So if we check it yesterday, so we have GU and 15. We see this signal here, this pin bar with the vertex over 10. It played out really nicely. We saw two more, let's say, pin bars. Yeah, let's be really careful here with the definition, but let's call them ugly pin bars. So we saw two more ugly pin bars, one more doji pin bar, and then it went down. The thing. It went down, down, down. It went up. You see the vertex is neutral here. Did nothing during the move of GU. And in fact, we saw a vertex on the other side this night in the Asian session. In fact, the vertex moved to the other side and went up again. But anyway, so we see, in fact, the KCA throw out the signal here, and it was a really nice M15 signal. I caught the trade with this second candle or with the candle after the pin bar. It went up, and I caught the trade here, and I had on an M15 yesterday only 3 pips of SL, which is for also for this move, which is just fantastic, I would say.
so
Yeah.
you basically optimized your entry.
I
Uh,
optimized the entry because I didn't get the entry here.
yeah,
So it went already down, and I said, okay, I won't enter now. You can see it in the KISS signal channel. Then it went up, and I said, okay, it went up. That's a good opportunity for me. So I took it somewhere here. If you see my mouse, somewhere here, I took the trade, and somewhere here, and my SL was only 3 pips. Okay, let's see. The KISS EA gave out a signal. What do we have here? I see it already. That's not a nice one in my point of view. Uh,
I also got it here. It's gold, right?
Gold M1, exactly.
Yeah,
I have it here.
gold M1.
We are here
But
in
of
a.
course, you see how convenient that is. So the expert advisor is a technical thing that just really looks at, okay, do we have a vertex of +6 or -6 or more or less? Yes, we have. Do we touch a Bollinger Band? Yes, we do. Is there a pin bar? Yes, there is. So it pops up. But now it's up to the discretion of the trader to say, okay, what are we going to do about it? Do we like this Bollinger Band squeeze here? Probably not. That's you want to have. We don't want to have that narrow thing here, which is called a Bollinger Band squeeze. You want to have the price going nicely like a zigzag up and down. Of course, the market doesn't always give you that, but something that comes close. But
Yeah, but look
anyway,
at it. I mean, anyway, it goes, right?
yeah,
So we are maybe now $1 in profit if we would take the entry. Middle Bollinger Band is plus minus $1. The whole width of the Bollinger Band is 2.6. We see it here down. We have a 2.6 Bollinger Band width, which is not that much, right?
where
So
do you see that? How wide the Bollinger Band is?
again,
Where do you see how wide the Bollinger Band is? Are you
uh,
gauging
do,
that just by eye or?
yeah, do you see my mouse?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so here at the bottom, we see Bollinger Band with weight. So we have two more signals, three more signals.
Wow.
Let's just check the signals, then I go into the Bollinger Band. So what do we have here? So again, we have a squeeze. I would not take this. You see already it would be an SL. So this is a really, really nice example of a Bollinger Band squeeze. So what do we see here? We see the prices coming down really hard. Then it during the last couple of minutes, it went up, up, up. But the Bollinger Band squeezed here a lot. You see, we have here a huge Bollinger Band width, and suddenly this thing just shut up, and we have a super tight squeeze here. And from this squeeze, in fact, we have a huge candle, a breakout here, a huge upside candle, and then a pin bar formed. And you see another pin bar is forming now. So, and we have another signal of Kissier. So I would not have taken this pin bar. This is not for me sexy because we are coming out of a squeeze. The second pin bar looks already better. So the market is saying, okay, maybe I really want to go down here because I created a second pin bar, a second reversal setup, let's say. But anyway, I would not take it just because of the squeeze. It can be that it will be, that here comes up another pin bar and then it will go down. But even that it looks so nice, but because of the squeeze, I would not do it. Bollinger Bands are 13. Andy, maybe now you can see it.
Yeah.
So here on the at the bottom of the chart, I have another indicator. It's the Bollinger Bands width. It goes as well with the KISS EA package. So I am putting it into the package. So when you buy the KCA, you get this Bollinger Bands with indicator as well. Anyway, it's a free indicator. You can already download it now. Just for convenience, I'm putting it into the package as well.
Okay, obviously, I can just look here at price, right? So
Exactly. I'm looking at price. I'm looking at here. We have 991, and then the top
uh,
is 135. So yeah, it's
so
about this.
1985 to 21 23. So and the difference is I don't know, 15 plus 25 is 40, right? So 40 pips in but this is euro Canadian. So
I
all
would
right.
keep the EC trade open because this pin bar is in fact really nice. Let's see if the price goes above this pin bar or not. Just leave it open. We have another signal. I see, in fact, we have the same here with EU, right? EC, EU, it looks exactly the same. We have a squeeze. Out of the squeeze, we see two pin bars. So not interesting for us, this squeeze. I will close it. Let's only keep an eye on EC if this thing will work out or not. Again, ECM1, this signal came on the second pin bar. So this one on the first, this signal came on the second pin bar. I will close this as well. EU M1 the same. We had this. And a GU as well. M1. Guys, one more thing, the GU pair, the currency pair GU is one of the best performers with KISS. Uh, Statistically, it is just like that. So another signal, let's maybe just focus on something that we take a trade.
Yeah,
Okay,
not just talking.
exactly. So this EC is an SL. Okay, see it here. So anyway, don't take this. It's out of a squeeze. It's not a nice setup at all. So we are here seeing SL already. Here as well, UJ. So we have now all pairs, all dollar pairs. You see we have a squeeze here. Here exactly the same. Here it looks a little bit better. Pin
Even
bar,
though that
vertex.
that would have somewhat worked out, right?
Yes, yes. This one looks in fact really good for now. And we have Bollinger Bands of around 10 pips, which is good, which is good.
So guys, you also see when you use a time frame like the 1 minute chart, then you get a lot of signals. On the 5 minute, it's a little bit more chilled. 15 minute, you maybe get maybe a good signal twice per day, right, Dave?
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So and on even higher time frames, then you can even use this for swing trades. So pattern recognition is looking at kiss signals on the higher time frame, and then he of course with some confluence with some of his lines there on his chart, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
um, but you already have confluence between three things here. You have the Bollinger Bands, which are basically they define a certain range, not confusing it with the trading range. But if it's a trading range and it's zigzagging nice from the upper to the lower Bollinger Band and back, that's fantastic. You have a pin bar or a shooting star or inverse hammer or whatever, which is in itself a price action candle that shows yeah, a rejection, and indicates a reversal. Yeah, you know, imagine bulls have tried to push the market up, and then bears stepped in and pushed it all the way back down almost, yeah, leaving very little body on the candle. So closing really in the lower quarter. Um, that's that to me in itself is already something I would sell. But now it comes together with the momentum indicated by the vertex, and the fact that we are trading at one side of the Bollinger Band. So you already have confluence here with three
Exactly.
things. So looking there for more confluence is a little bit overkill. But you know, pattern recognition, that is that guy's Master Yoda, right? But here those are fantastic signals, and a lot of them really work out. Let's see what we can trade today.
Yes. Thank you, Andy. Exactly. Yeah, so we are what we have 9:35 now. So we are 35 minutes after market opened. So we see also slowly that the markets are settling um,
And you
from the
want that, right? You actually you wait half an hour, 40 minutes.
exactly. And you don't want to trade news, okay? You really don't want to trade that. So especially for example, FOMC and NFP, if it's the day, then don't trade USD pairs at all with KISS. This is just my experience. So if I have NFP and FOMC, um, because FOMC for us Europeans is always in the evening. So and the entire day price action is just messy. Let's say it
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
choppy, it's messy. The markets are in waiting mode. Yeah. Um, Tell you what, as somebody who trades live every Wednesday, you know, and Wednesday happen to be major news releases, I'm frequently presented with a very choppy and messy market. So if you want to learn how to deal with that, yeah, just watch me trading live and then see.
Yes.
uh, um,
Uh, for example, just right now, DAX M1, okay, we see a pin bar here with the vertex below -6, but I got no KISS EA signal. I will tell you why. Because the upper wick
or
is
shadow,
bigger
yeah,
is bigger than the body.
yeah.
Okay. And my pin bar for the vertex is defined like that the smaller wick can be maximum the size of the body. And as I see it now here, just from eyeballing it, I see that the smaller wick is bigger, taller than the body itself. Therefore, we did not get an KISS EA signal here. At some point, we have to define the pin bar, right? So we cannot be flexible. From just eyeballing this setup, I would take it. I would take a long position here if I would like trade without the KISS EA. Okay, now we are already late, but I think I would take this setup here. But as I said, the KCA didn't put the signal out because this wick is longer than the body.
Yeah, that's Dave talking about, that's programming, right? You have to somehow algorithmically define, okay, what the heck is a
Exactly.
pin bar, and then you have, yeah, not always just a perfect pin bar. Sometimes you have a little bit of shadow. They call it, I believe, upper and lower shadow, or a little bit of wick. Whatever sticking out. So how much will you tolerate? Um, what rules will you implement? So to
Exactly.
and Dave was just like, okay, I allow there a little bit of upper wick or upper shadow, but I don't want it to be longer than the body of the pin bar.
Exactly.
Otherwise, how would the EA differentiate between a pin bar and a doji, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So you have to define, yeah, it's really hard because you have emotions about it as well. So you see a setup and say, okay, I would not take this. And you don't have like a definition for it. Why? It just looks strange to you. So when you do this programming stuff, it's in fact for yourself, it's really good to define your emotions. And you do in fact also a little bit of different research because suddenly you do research on your emotions, why you don't like this setup. And then you have to define it. Why? Okay, why I don't like these five setups and what do they have in common. So it's also for me, in fact, to put experiences and emotions into lines of code. It's also for me some because, in fact, I did it the first time. I developed an EA based on my own strategy the first time. In the past, I had EA, so I slightly I changed it to do my thing. But this EA is in fact completely based on my strategy. So therefore, it's an interesting point of view on trading as well. So when you put your experiences to lines of code, yeah.
have you
So
taken the DAX long? Because now
again,
you could get into the DAX long cheap now if you haven't taken
yes,
it. As almost would almost have been stopped out, but maybe it's one of those. Nope, now it's invalidated. Oh, maybe not. Look, can you zoom in on the M1 there that people
yes,
can
I
see?
see it.
So maybe with a little bit of offset there, that,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
but
it looks bullish, the whole thing here. For me, it looks more bullish than bearish to me. The last six M1 candles, or one, two, three, four, five, six, seven candles. But the wicks down are longer. So we would be at entry here.
okay, would have at least gotten out for break even. But of course, to be fair, uh, if you had put the stop loss directly at the bottom of the candle,
Absolutely.
that would have been a stop out. Only
Yeah.
when you have used a little bit of offset there, maybe 2 or 3 points, then
Yeah,
that would have
it
worked.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we are seeing here now is as well, we see in fact a divergence of the vertex. Okay. So we see the long wicks are going down here still. So we are here still, let's say, in a downtrend, not really a trend, but we are seeing here a bearish movement here. And we see a divergence in the vertex. So we have here lower lows, but we see higher lows in the vertex, and it's a divergence. And I know also a couple of traders who are trading the vertex, and they trade the vertex primarily only with divergence when exactly this thing happens. So we see lower lows on the chart, and we see higher lows on the vertex.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But you see
And
that now we had a touch of the middle Bollinger Band, so that's a good point to take profit or to take something off, put stop loss to
yeah,
break even, depending on your exit strategy here.
and we have 8, 20, 50. Yeah, we have around 50 points Bollinger bandwidth. So, but the pin bar on the other side, so our entry is really high, is between uh, lower and middle Bollinger Band. And sure, the best setup is when the body of the pin bar touches the Bollinger Bands, right? So if we would see this pin bar more down here, that's the better setup in brackets.
So body touching the Bollinger Band, that's the
Yeah.
best.
Yes, exactly. Or exceeding. So if open and close price is completely outside of Bollinger Band, that's just A plus, Andy.
Bloody hell. Bloody
Yeah.
hell. I hate A plus
Yeah,
too.
me too.
I could just slap everybody who talks about, oh, I'm waiting for the A plus setup. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, for example, yesterday we had a really slow day. So yesterday the kiss signals were not that frequent. We had just only a couple of them in the morning. It was really slow. So let's see what will happen today.
I have dollar yen popping up, but it's a very tight and it's already running. And Canadian yen.
Okay, okay.
But that's just a very narrow Bollinger Band. Um, touch the middle. Now,
Yeah.
unfortunately, full of Bollinger squeezes here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So let me open Paint. You can look at your iPad again. So, alles klar. So when you have a Bollinger Band up and down and middle, right? So something like that. So you want that price goes nicely up and down like a zigzag. Yeah, that's ideal, right? That's the first thing you want to see. What you
Have
don't
you
want.
shared your screen, Andy? I cannot. I
Ugh, fucking hell! It's always the same shit with this, right? Um, no, I will probably. Good. Give me a second. This screen share here in Discord seems to be yeah. It shares an application, not an actual screen.
exactly. Yes.
Tivole. Um, so let me stop that. Share my screen. Or maybe I can do entire screen. Maybe that works. So, see? So, guys, you see now?
Yes. Now.
Now, right? Okay. Fantastic. I'm learning. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, we are both learning here.
Yeah, so Positini can only hear Dave speaking, his problem only. No, Sinbad says I heard both Andy and Dave. He hears us both. Okay, so probably in your side, mate. So, again, what you want, if this is upper and lower Bollinger Band, and here's the middle Bollinger Band. Uh, you want price to go really in a zigzag motion, up and down, up and down. So that's the first thing you look for, right? So what you then want is you want a pin bar that with the body is like really ideally touching with the body the Bollinger Band. Yeah? That's what Dave said. Uh, if you have it inside here, like so, um, then that's not so much profit here that it can go up. So this is much better. So price comes down like this. You have something that is really mostly outside here, indicating a reversal, and then on close you try to get in.
Exactly.
So
So
what you
I just got a eChef M1
chef.
signal,
Okay.
eChef M1, and we see here all red flags. So first of all, we see the squeeze of the Bollinger Bands here, and then we see a messing around Bollinger Bands. You see that, in fact, every candle is touching, except this one, is touching the Bollinger Band. So it's a strong, strong uptrend. I think I got the signal on this one here, but so two red flags, squeeze and messing. You see directly that this is not a nice setup. This is exactly the opposite what just Andy was explaining, that you want to see the nice price action going up and down from up Bollinger Band to lower Bollinger Band.
Okay. So let me bring down paint again. So if you have this here, I just overdo it here a little bit. But this here, this narrow thing here, that's a Bollinger Band squeeze. And if you're trading also after a Bollinger Band squeeze, like immediately after, you probably don't want to take that. Yeah. So that's a Bollinger squeeze. And then what Dave calls messing about um, Bollinger Bands is when price is just not zigzagging, but stays at one side of one Bollinger Band extreme. Yeah, um, that's what he calls messing about. That's not what you want to have, right? So you don't want to squeeze, and you don't want price trading at one end of the Bollinger Bands like so. That's what Dave
Right.
calls messing about.
Yes, thank you. Exactly.
What you want again, you want a white Bollinger Band. Here's the middle, and you want price nicely going up and down and up and down. Of course, in real market conditions, it's never picture perfect, guys. And sometimes it works even after a squeeze or when the pin bar is not exactly perfect. But in an ideal world, yeah, you would want to have something like that. Want price go down here, and then you want to have a pin bar that's mostly outside of it. And if it's just touching with the body here, the Bollinger Band. Wow, that would be great. So a nice target, you buy on close in this case. A nice target is the middle Bollinger Band. Um, there you have a higher probability. Um, and sometimes it goes further to the other side of the Bollinger Band. And while that's doing that, then the vertex was like -6. Um, might invert to +6. And whatever happens first, getting to the other side of the Bollinger Band or vertex inverting, um, that is yeah. Then you get out. Mission done. That was the full possibility. So, and if you then, of course, whatever you read into the market, decide to stay in, you can take something off at the middle. You can add at the middle. You can take something off here. You can add here. You can let it run. You can also just go for 2 or 3 pips or points and just scalp out here. You have all the possibilities, of course. It's a discretionary decision how you manage that position. What exits do you use? We're just giving you ideas here, guys.
Thank you, Andy. Perfect. Yes, exactly, exactly. So we are seeing here euro dollar is a dying animal, slow low volatility. Let's see what will happen this morning with currencies. This doesn't look really volatile for now. Yeah, and maybe one more thing to the KISS EA. I think the KISS is just the perfect, in my point of view, um, it's just the perfect tool that you can just run besides your traditional trading, right? Everybody of us has his own style, his own setup, strategy, risk management, whatever, and we are all trading our stuff. And the KISS EA is just a super helper for you that it just scans all the markets for yourself and you just don't need to watch it. And if you get this view then already, vertex over 6, pin bar, Bollinger Band touch, and so on, when you get this photographic view, you will like in a short time, you're able to distinguish between a good setup and a bad setup. So when the signal pops up with the KISSEA, within a couple of seconds, you will immediately know if this is a good setup, if you should take it or not. And so what I want to say is you just trade your usual stuff, let the KCA run on the side and just doing things for you. And if it gives you 20 signals in the morning, and if you take 5 from it, I mean, then you have an opportunity of 5 more trades, right? The signals are there. Vertex is perfect for FX, for FX. But anyway, it works great with gold and DAX as well. And it just could be a different revenue stream for you. So this is what I in fact love about it. And as I did it, I mean, before I had the EA, I was really watching the markets, right? So I was watching gold, DAX, Bitcoin. I watched a couple of instruments which were in my power to watch, right? But in fact, I missed out on so many setups here. I will take the DAX short here. Let's see if it will work out. I just got a signal on a DAX short with a pin bar. It is after a squeeze and after a big move up, but we had some kind of reversal bar already before the pin bar. So I will just put the SL here. I will make it a bit bigger that you see it. Boom.
Yeah, the
So
contrast
we
is not really ideal, but Dave has put a stop loss a point or two above the pin bar.
above the pin, exactly. So we were like 3 points in profit right now. Let's see what will happen if we will get stopped out or not.
Yeah, so that's it's part of the game.
Yeah, but the pin bar was nice, a long wick up, which is also a good sign. So the longer the wick up, the better. Uh, I have a spread of 0.5 points on the DAX now.
If a 50
We
point spread, that is probably not correct.
No, no, that's not correct. It's some rounding errors here.
It's
So it's
probably
zero point 0.5
yeah,
points.
it's probably pips and points confusing. Indices is
Exactly, exactly.
points,
Yeah,
FX is pips. Gotcha.
yeah,
But for
yeah.
a second, that looked a little like it would pop higher. We
Yeah.
will see.
So this thing looks again bearish to me. We have like long wicks up also on the bar after the pin bar. We have a long wick up. So now we are going into bearish territory here. So we are 2 points in profit right now. I got another signal. I will just close this for now. We have a squeeze here. This is anyway not interesting. Let's keep with the ducks here.
Yeah. But sometimes the trades they
Boom,
take. There we
look,
go.
5 points in profit, 6 points in profit,
Maybe put
eight
stop loss to
points.
break even. Let's see if we've reached middle Bollinger Band.
Exactly. I have closed already.
Okay.
I got 9 points out of it, which is super for me. For an M1, 9 points on
It's
a
true.
quick
It's an
scalp.
M1,
Super
right?
cool.
Yeah.
Super cool for me. But let's see what this thing will do. Sorry, this is somehow my edge. I'm trained for this. To do the quick scalps on M1.
Okay. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this the just price action. You have a close below the last one, two, three candles.
Yeah.
Um, well, maybe not a bad idea to take quick 9 points. I would probably have just checked for. I would have probably just tried to let it hit middle Bollinger Band.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's check M5.
Yeah,
Okay, it's up as well. Upper Bollinger Band, M5. Vertex is about 6. We see some kind of doji or whatever, but it looks more bearish to me as well, M5, than
yeah,
bullish. And M15 is also at the upper Bollinger Band. Um, yeah, could be here. We could see a bigger move down here. But anyway, I don't care. I got my 8 points out of it,
yeah,
and that's a scalping setup for me. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
yeah. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
When I trade my espresso, I try to scalp initial momentum. When I have my 20, 25 points, I'm good. And this was just a couple seconds, boom, boom. But there you go. There's a little couple more points in it, so it seems.
Yeah, I think it will go. Just
Yeah. Tom Huga just closed the Dow Jones at the top of 15-minute high target. So the Dow is now basically the DAX, right? At this time of the day, Europe is dictating what's happening there. Um, so Tom closes a long position that might go down now.
okay, okay. So we're on the same page here.
Yeah, but okay, that was a 15-minute entry. This is a 1 minute entry. That might still
Exactly.
stop you out for
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah. Anyway, so at least one successful point trade so far. We've been streaming 1 hour.
Yeah,
So let me maybe if I have a minute,
sure.
I want to talk about again what you already said, Dave. Look, I'm trading Tom Hugat style situational analysis. So the nice thing about that is also when you do a live stream, but generally, uh, your setups happen, if this is time, uh, they happen at specific uh, points in time. So right at the open, so the 8:50 to 9 uh, a.m. That's basically the interval for the espresso. 9:03 would be the karaoke espresso. So I take a trade at 9, right? Then at 9:30, uh, there's the school run, and then maybe at 11 or so there's something else, but I'm not disclosing yet. But anyway, and what do I do in between, right? So I of course, you see me posting content on X. I'm doing some research,
Yeah.
and now with the expert advisor running there, I don't even trade on MT4. I have TD365, as you all know, right? The cloud trading platform. I have it because of low fixed spreads, right? So that's what I'm trading. But what is stopping me from opening additionally an MT4 uh, and looking at KISS setups, with the expert advisors, and then I take the trades in TD365. Now, in my case, that works very well because TD365 belongs to the Trade Nation group, and as you can see here, uh, this is a Trade Nation MT4. So the charts are exactly the same, right? It's exactly the same. There's absolutely no difference. If you have sometimes with CFDs, you have a little bit different looking charts. You might want to be aware of that. But on forex, that's much slower than stock indices. That should not matter so much. But anyway, in my case, it's exactly the same. So you see, I don't even need to bother putting money here in this account and trading two accounts at the same time. I just use this as a signal engine. It just sits there. I have three monitors. I just put it on one monitor, and then once I get a signal, I just contemplate taking it or not. Yeah? And that's the beauty of it. So let's say you work from home, right? You have home office. You could do exactly the same. Maybe don't get signals on the M1, and otherwise you're disturbed a lot. But maybe on the M15, you know,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? Or even a higher time frame, M30. So once you get something lining up, then you also don't need to rush. If you have a higher time frame, you don't need to act immediately, instantly, this second. No, you could get yourself a coffee. You can finish a Zoom call or whatever, and then
Yes.
put on that bloody trade there and make money. It's ideal.
Absolutely. If I can just quickly show two examples, Andy.
Yes, of course, I'm done.
So I got two more signals here between or during Andy was presenting this stuff. So we got here an UJ M1. Uh, again, so we have a squeeze here. After the squeeze, we see the messing around the Bollinger Bands here. We see a huge a bullish candle here. And after the bullish candle, we see really, let's say, a small pin bar. Huge bullish candle, small pin bar. I would not take this. So this is not a good setup for me. Anyway, we see here that it made the 2 or 3 pips down here.
I mean,
Okay,
your risk
so
would be negligible, right? Look at
yeah,
that.
the risk would be like nothing exactly.
Yeah,
Would be like nothing, and you had an upside here. So exactly, from a risk perspective, you can take this. Okay, another signal we see as well, messing around Bollinger Bands here, right? Not nice, not nice. Small pin bar here. Anyway, maybe it will work out. I would not take this. Just leave it here that we see it. But look, this thing is going. Even I would not take it. This thing is going.
yeah,
Then we had another signal here, completely in the squeeze. We see here a pin bar touching the Bollinger Band here. Here came the signal, but completely in a squeeze, right? So this is definitely not sexy. This is no setup at all. Anyway, I think it would work out with 1.5 pips. So maybe you have your commissions in. No go this one. No setup. Let's see here. Yeah, I thought that it will go this one. Uh, Somehow I thought about it, but I would not take it. There are a lot of different examples where this just does not work, but here again, it worked out.
Yeah, guys, that's something you need to decide, right? If you if it's not picture perfect, but you have a very small risk, you might as well. And then you can just try to scalp it. Just look how the range of the previous one or two or three candles is, and that would be your target, right? So in this case, yeah, you're scalping basically for a couple ticks only. But now, yeah, this one actually goes.
This one looks good, yeah. It has Bollinger Bands width of 14, which is super nice, right? So we have plus minus 7 pips un, until mid Bollinger Band. Another signal here as well. Okay, we see already the steep thing here around the Bollinger Bands. Uh,
Oh
no, no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. But nice pin bar, nice vertex. We have a US tech here, so it's an indice. Here we have EC. EC nice, would be a nice trade. But I would not take it. And this one I wouldn't take it as well. And we see as well that it
Yeah, that one, not at all. I mean, that is just printing bear bars there at the lower
exactly.
Bollinger Band, and it's just falling like crazy. Nobody wants to catch a falling knife like
Yes,
that.
exactly, exactly. So my EA currently is set to only M1 and M5. So
Yeah,
we get only M1 and M5 signals here.
okay, maybe if you, Dave, can you see my configuration here? Wow, so many signals. Can you see that, guys? Here,
Yes, now this is yeah.
yeah. So here's basically those two things here is a just a comma separated list. So I just have here period underscore M1. So that's the 1 minute chart. Comma, period underscore M5. It's the 5 minute chart. Comma, period underscore M15 is the 15 minute chart. And you guessed it. If I want to have there the 30 minute chart, I would just make comma, period underscore
And
M30,
30.
right?
Exactly.
So, and that's it. And up here are the instruments, again, comma separated, like you have it here in your symbols list. Just look left here how they are called with your particular broker and type it in there exactly as they appear here. So there you go. For example, US Tech is with Trade Nation is dot US Tech dot, right? So this is exactly what I put here, comma dot US Tech dot. Um, and here are all the major currency pairs that I'm interested in. And look, I have many more to choose from. Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's add here, for example, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, right? A more exotic pair. Why not? So
Hey, chef.
Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, right? So now I edit that. I just click OK, and boom. Now I will get signals from the 30-minute, and I will also get Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar signals here.
Exactly.
That's it.
Look at our US tech, Andy.
Bloody hell. No, guys, don't take it. It's
Don't
messing
take
about Bollinger Bands. I never take it when it's messing about Bollinger Band. And look at that. All the examples would have worked.
Yes.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
don't
it
you stop
happens. Yeah.
listening to Dave and just take every signal? You know, you
Just take it exactly.
just go print money. You know. No, but guys, Dave has looked into that like really, really long. Did extensive research and
Yeah,
testing. So when he's giving you that tip, that recommendation, that is from really a long experience here, is a good idea. But that doesn't mean that occasionally that
exactly. Yeah.
stuff still works. So yeah. And right now, that's probably more coincidental that everything works. Um, I know we have seen one or two examples where we would have hit stop loss today. So it,
I mean,
no,
what is also nice about this is, to be honest, you get really, if you want to, you can get a lot of signals per day. If you put the instruments there, if you put the time frames there. So it's not just a thing that you wait half a day until something pops up, right? You can have party, in fact, from the beginning if you want to. You can just trade your thing out of yourself if you want to with this. So this is what I love about these setups because it's for everybody. It's for scalpers, it's for day traders, it's for swing traders. You just choose what you want, how you want it to be. This is what I love about it, to be honest.
oh, by the way, here Zinbad was giving us a little trivia here. The term cable for sterling dollar that dates back to the mid 1800s when the first transatlantic telegraph cable was laid between London and New York.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes. Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are at mid Bollinger Band. That's for a day trader, a perfect take profit.
Yeah.
I would go out here for sure as a day trader.
I mean, what else would you do on the 1 minute?
Exactly. So you have 10 points here, or maybe more, four. Yeah, 10 points plus minus 10 points. That's good.
And guys, just just look at the beauty is really I don't know how many of you are looking through the lens of a risk manager, but again, you have here a bloody pin bar, right? um so, and then you place your stop loss a tick or so below that. um your entry would be on close, wherever that is. The color of the pin bar doesn't matter. Um, so, and then either this tiny bit or this tiny bit, that's your risk, you know. And then there is uh, there is huge. Let's say this is the middle Bollinger Band. Um, there is huge upside potential, right? Yeah. Just see how small that risk is.
Yeah.
That's really the beauty of it. So you can really go in with size. If you're trading, I don't know, 5 euros a point or whatever, you can maybe just go in with 20. Uh, if you're risking here, what, I don't know, 3 points, that's $60. You know, um, yeah. So if you trade the DAX with a stop loss of, I don't know, 40 points, um, and here you only need four, you can trade 10 times the size. Uh, you can really go in with size.
Exactly. Yes.
I got,
You got something, right?
yeah, sterling Canadian. Oh, it's already flying. Yeah, see that? Um, it's not the nicest zigzagging there. The Bollinger width is also
Yeah, yeah,
not nice. It's about to, yeah, the squeeze didn't really widen. But
yeah. We see as well like the divergence on the vertex. So
yeah,
we see a lower low
yeah.
in the price, but a higher high, higher low with vertex.
What did I do? Yeah. So, but yeah, uh, was uh, was good for a couple ticks. In this case, if you want to scalp it, I wouldn't expect miracles. I would just look here, just here the how how long those candles are. You know, the candle ranges, and just project it from here. Yeah. So you can also draw, if you want, a trend line that hits maybe a lot of those tops. So for a quick scalping target, I'm a little bit more trigger happy than Dave, but that's just me. Yeah, but be careful when you scalp like that. Look right now, you if you hadn't taken profit, you would have been stopped out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, 5 minute candle just closed. No triggers here with KISS EA.
You see, for example, on the DAX on the 5 minutes, even though there was no pin bar, if you can make that big, you see that you basically have created higher highs and higher lows, which is basically a bull channel, albeit an expanding one. It's going up like a little bit like a wedge. Um, so uh, and now we're trading back to the lower end of the channel. So and there, even if there is no perfect pin bar, uh, just that little bit of market structure reading here, and of course with perfect hindsight, right? It's always easy. Here's me talking about something that's already happening, but anyway, you have there a couple of things lining up. You have there a Bollinger Band, upper Bollinger Band, where you have the higher highs of the bull channel, and you have a vertex bigger than 6, which is a momentum indicator. So momentum is on the side of the bears, and then it just trades lower. Yeah. So even if there is no pin bar in there, those are just that's a technical setup. Three things lining up,
Yes.
but you can also use it partially um, to with a little bit of price action, market structure reading, and that can help you with your trading decisions. And this even without the EA, this is just the the vertex and the Bollinger Band switched on, both of them for free, right? Anyway, I got Aussie Yen, not picture
Okay.
perfect, but just to show. Now here you see,
Yeah, no. I would, this is again, I would not take this, to be honest.
yeah, you have a very narrow Bollinger Bands here, so there's
Yeah.
not much
And
space
the
for
pin
ups and
bar is
downs.
like in the middle of
Yeah,
the Bollinger Bands, of mid and lower Bollinger Bands. It's in the middle of it, the body. If this body would be like touching the lower Bollinger Band, I would be fine with it.
yeah. I mean, you see also it's zigzagging, but it never really touched the upper Bollinger Band.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's what I mean. The market doesn't always give you that. But look here.
yeah.
Today everything works, you
It's a
know.
shit setup, but look how it works out.
Yeah, the shit setup, don't take it, and boom. Fucking hell. Okay.
Um,
So
So let's see,
jumps.
the 5 minute candle is closing in 50 seconds. So let's see if we get some new signals.
Right.
So guys, if you're interested in this small little helper, I will post again a link in the KISS channel, in the KISS forum channel, to the product side of the EA.
I mean, IQ minus crew dot trading.
Trading.
That's something I can at least drop here. Um, what happened there with the PowerPoint? Yeah, please save that. So, thank you. Ah, okay. That's why. Um, can show you guys. So, here is basically that's the IQ Crew website. You see here's Dave, that's myself, that's pattern recognition. You can just click here on KISS AA, KISS EA, or KISS Expert Advisor here, wherever you please. So, and here it's a little bit of explanation how it works. Here's another live trading example here, where Dave took a couple trades, just cut that together. 199, yeah, one time, not monthly, no nonsense. And then you click here on buy, and then you can pay with whatever. It's a Stripe integration here or in your local currency, and just go from there. Anyway,
And maybe one more thing to the account number. The
right,
EA is bind to one account number. I mean, we want to prevent, to be honest, just that this thing copies itself around the internet and so on. So the EA is bound to one MT4 account number. So if you are willing to purchase it, then we need your MT4 account number for it.
yeah,
It can be a demo account, it can be a live account. And to be honest, we had already questions regarding what happens if I switch my accounts in the future? Do I need to buy the EA again with a different account number? So the answer is no. we will create a new EA for you with a different account number in the future. So because we know you, you give us your account number. The old EA with a demo account number won't work anyway anywhere else. So this is fine for us. Okay, you can switch account numbers like by yourself. You will get an EA for that for your account numbers. But the general thinking of this was so that it just doesn't spread without our knowledge. Um, and if we know your account numbers, it's everything under our knowledge. Okay, so we have a UChef M1 signal. Let's check it quickly. Let's take it. It's already gone. I would take it,
Don't be
but I'm
afraid.
not.
Press buy, get in late.
Just also for.
Now you can.
Okay, I will do it now so that we just have something to show.
Yeah.
I will place the SL just at the top of the wick of the pin bar, and let's see how this thing will work out. We are in a little bit. We have Bollinger Bands with 9. Okay, not bad. Below 8, I would not go. I would trade only above 8. I will just a little bit adjust the SL here, just that we have no spread issues. I would just put it a little bit higher.
So that
So
not
like
the
that.
spread stops you out, right?
Yeah.
You know, I never, when I trade with TD365, you know, that is rarely an issue because the spreads are really that small.
That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's nice. And with IC market, I mean, now we have a zero point 0.2,
Oh,
or what is
that's
it?
handsome. That's really not bad at all. It's really
That's
good.
not bad, but when the thing goes, then the spread can go to 10 or something, right? So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah. Okay.
at some point. So
That's the variable magic. Okay, that one looks rather no. But let's see.
let's see. Yeah. I'm also not convinced about this one. Anyway, we need our first losing trade, Andy, with Kiss. We had
Yeah,
only profitable trades until now in the 3 sessions, I think.
now there were, I think, one or two examples that didn't work
Boom.
out.
Okay, so this one got stopped out.
You know what? You should have traded a shittier signal, right?
Exactly.
You just
Yes.
should
So
have
we
traded.
got stopped out. Let me check the. We were. Unfortunately, you don't see my window. It's against like a pop-up window, the terminal window. U chef, we have 8 to 8. SL was 8 for 2. So we have 2 pips stop loss.
Yeah, so you made 9 points in the DAX. Here you lost 2 pips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so still profitable.
Chef J again, Bollinger Bands are super small. Uh,
Yeah, you didn't take it and it would have worked.
and
That's
it
what
would
you.
have gone.
But in this case, is Vertex really 6 there? Was it 6?
But let's keep the U chef open here
I missed a
because we made
nice one
another
in
pin.
gold. God damn it, that was really good. Let me show you. Here, see that?
Yes,
Pin bar body touching the lower Bollinger Band, a clear vertex of
yes.
even smaller than -6. And then here it came nicely down, zigzagging, and now nicely going up again. And me not in.
Yeah, Chef J as well is going good here. Or it would be some. I mean, these are 5 pips. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and U chef is going as well down now, right?
Of course it is.
It-
Of course it is. Now, yeah, okay. Look, you could have gotten out at break even now if you had it a little bit more
yes.
stop loss, and now it works. Bloody hell. Uh,
Again, higher high of the pin bar and higher lower high at the vertex. Again, we see a divergence in the vertex, and boom.
Woo! The DAX is really now bull
Yes,
channel. What bull channel, huh? The DAX is coming down a lot, huh?
exactly. And this was our signal here.
Mm, yeah. To be honest, there was also a school run short signal. Not to do Tom Hugard here any injustice, but I would have to look at the M15 to see. Uh,
Yes,
wow,
boom.
wow! Look at that. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just pressed short on the DAX. can't I
Okay.
can't I can't show you, but it is bloody hell. To take care of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, open gold there, as is probably also what I showed. It's the same on the M1. Yeah, that was a nice one. It was
It is.
picture
It is.
perfect actually, and worked out very well. Just nobody took it.
And you give me please just a minute, okay? I'll just do my thing.
Yeah, he can have 2 minutes. What do you guys think?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can Dave have 2 minutes? Has to probably feed the horses or something, or plow the fields. He really sits there on a beautiful piece of land. Okay, I got here a signal, sterling yen, well, or GJ, how Dave would say. Again, would I take it? No. Bollinger squeeze here. It's very narrow. Yeah? But yeah, you would, if you choose to take it, you would get in at the close here of the bull bar, stop loss right below, right? I not a big fan here. Why can't I zoom in more? I can. Okay. Also, the vertex is barely 6. You have to also see that sometimes you see a vertex showing you a 6 or -6. Um, and then you journal that trade, and then you look again, and then suddenly, oh, it's not 6 or minus 6. What the hell happened? What happened, ladies and gentlemen, is that a lot of indicators, actually, in fact, most of them, they recalculate, they repaint. Yeah, because that's just a mathematical model uh, that and the input variables, they change as price changes. That's all there is to it. So the vertex repaints or recalculates, sometimes. So, and when it does, and you're in the trade and it doesn't work out, so that's basically calculated in the efficacy of this strategy. And look, this one, yeah, would have worked again nicely.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, even goes to the into the other side of the territory. Yeah. Well. That's
Nice, nice,
that's
nice,
how
nice.
that's how it is. So that was sterling yen. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But that also means back testing, right? If you're a discretionary trader, you have to be careful. A lot of you guys, I know, they rely on back testing. You want to look into the past and just assume that looking forward, it will exactly play itself out like it did in the past. Yeah, well, you have to take into account that the markets are ever changing. If you don't have fixed exit rules and in fact have discretionary exits, you're not always functioning like a robot, right? You're a human being. Sometimes you're scared. Sometimes you had to digest a big loss. Sometimes you have FOMO. You have all of those things going on, and that will definitely affect your P&L, and also some technical factors like indicators that are repainting. So when you look back, I swear to God, if you backtest the KISS strategy, you will think, wow, that thing has a hit rate of 90% or whatever. But that's not quite the case. It is very high, but it's not 90% because there are some cases where the vertex repaints. We have a US tech signal.
Yes, I entered it.
Even though it's messing about or whatever, you're just tired of not getting in, right?
Yes. I just did it because we see a nice pin bar. It's a nice one with a long wick. I will anyway go out quickly with this. If it will work out, I go out quickly in profit. But
I really can't see a stop loss on your chart. Do you have any
yes, I will do it now.
ah, okay.
Boom.
Don't you ever trade without a stop loss, ladies and
No, no,
gentlemen.
no, never,
Never,
never.
ever, ever. Uh, Dave is an experienced gambler,
Yeah, I was just organizing my windows here. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Um,
You're just trading one full lot, right?
yeah, so we have a plus minus 20 points stop loss now
Is your
on
spread 10
M5.
points?
Again?
Is your spread 10 points?
No, the spread is actually
1 point. Yeah, it looks like
US
1 point.
1 point. Yeah, 1 point is the spread.
Yeah, your spread indicator there is garbage, brother.
Yeah, I know.
You should switch that off. It's like
It is,
such a
it is.
dominant information that it's so wrong.
So M15 we see as well on the lower Bollinger Band. M5 is down. M1 should be down as well. It retraced a little bit. Let's see. What is the H1 doing? Just checking. Yeah, it comes from up. So
Here's a nice.
let's see if we will see a retrace here, a small one.
Here's also a nice setup on the Dow Jones US 30 on the 5 minute.
Yes.
Looks very nice. But of course, guys, I don't know. Some of you might not be aware of it. What you see now in the US indices is not happening in the US. That's completely driven by Europe. Europe is right now on the steering wheel. And if the DAX is falling hard, so will be that the markets, the US tech, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, the ES, they will all fall. Right now, Europe is leading, and that changes dramatically when the pre-market starts at 2:30 in the afternoon our time.
Hmm. Hmm.
So if you have now a DAX falling hard, it will be very likely that the
Yes.
US indices will also fall hard.
Yes. On the other side, what we see here again, GU M1 signal, nice one. Pin bar absolutely completely exceeding the Bollinger Bands.
Outside of, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really nice one. But again, we are in a squeeze here. We are coming out of a squeeze.
You
But
know what?
anyway,
You should have taken that one and not the
exactly.
Nasdaq.
Maybe today we should take the shit setups.
Yeah.
It's the better here as well. UJM1 again in a squeeze as well.
Yeah, middle Bollinger Band touched, boom.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
So and you're in now in
US Tech.
yeah, when the DAX is actually falling hard. Sorry about that, but
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
it's just what's happening.
Close to getting stopped out.
Yeah. Now the DAX is making a micro double bottom on the 5 minute. It's now an area where always some buyers were stepping in. So the DAX is recovering now a couple of points. I closed my short position. So maybe that might save you.
That will be the trigger that you closed it. Look,
if
it's going up.
if pattern recognition was here, he's always hunting my stops.
Always.
Uh, no, you're not dead yet. From a risk
No.
management perspective, looking at the DAX price action, if you close half now, maybe it doesn't matter now.
I cannot close half. I have one lot with IC markets minimum.
Then it doesn't matter anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, me trading religiously the DAX, the FTSE, the Dow Jones, and the Nasdaq. I have studied their interdependencies and divergences. So trust me when I'm saying you're not trading the Nasdaq right now. You're basically trading the DAX. That's such thin volume there. That's completely driven by Europe.
Yeah.
So technically, you're invalidated and momentarily stopped out.
I'm still in, but I will get stopped out in a short while.
Oh, you're still alive.
I'm still alive, yeah.
Okay, bloody hell. So, how much was your risk here?
I'm just, I have, I traded one lot and I'm minus €8 now. So 8 points. So my risk is 12 points is my risk.
Yeah. So, in other words, if you closed now, you would still be break even for the morning.
I would be break even for the morning exactly because my two, yes, plus minus break even.
Yeah.
But but now it's getting better. Let's
Okay,
see.
DAX is gaining some grounds again. Some buyers stepping in. Um, Now we're getting at the higher end of the. Yeah,
Of
it could be a bear flag.
boom. I will close it. 3 points in profit.
Take it. Yeah,
Take it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
that really take it. It's
Yeah.
it's too bearish. Okay, you got saved by the bell there. Anyway,
Ex- Exactly. 3 points.
euro dollar.
Look, we
Sell
made
it,
the
sell
best
it, sell
out of
it.
it. EU M1.
Ah, messing about, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Also from a squeeze.
But today all of them worked.
Yes.
uh, yeah.
Yeah. I took 2.5 points on the US tech.
Yeah, so that basically that scratched out your previous trade, which was a small loss.
Small loss of two
Yeah,
pips. Yeah.
yeah. So you still
But
have
look, it goes now. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But anyway, I think, ladies and gentlemen, you see the potential of of those setups. In fact, today, I think only one, if I'm not totally wrong, only one signal didn't work out. Even the bad ones all went, if I'm not totally wrong. I don't know exactly, but it was just a couple of them. We got maybe 10 signals, and only 2 or 3 of those signals were not working out at all. Even if we said it's shitty setups, it worked out.
right. Anyway, guys, I would like to wrap this up now. I
Yes,
have a mentorship call in 10 minutes
that's great. That's great.
with a
Let's wrap
gentleman.
this up. Exactly.
Right. So let's wrap this up. All of you, thanks for indulging us and see us struggling with technology. That's life. We made it work today. Dave was trading live. For me, that was like really just sitting there. Ooh, nice. Just watch it. You could see that the KISS strategy absolutely provides great signals. We've seen many of those. We took 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loss. Overall, a profitable morning. You can see for yourself, small risk. You can even trade that with bigger size once you get confident. You don't even need the KISS AI. You just need to have a lot of charts open and watch it all the time, right? So on our website, IQ Trading, IQ-crew.trading, we explain how the KISS strategy works. The vertex indicator is for free. So you don't need to buy anything. You can trade that. What we have here is just a tool that just watches the markets for you. It's just convenient. You can just do it next to whatever you're doing. So in between the espresso and the school run, or when you work from home or whatever, that thing just pops up and you can decide whether you take action or not. That's what we're trying to do here, and also to mix it with real life market conditions, right? Just a little bit walking the talk. Now that was the goal of today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this was a good session without the technical issues. We should do that again.
Yeah, we
I
should do
think
it
it's
again
good to
and
do
properly,
that.
guys. Thank you so much for being here. That was fantastic. I will look at the recording and put it on YouTube. And you guys take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.